Hey YouTube, how's everybody doing? It's your boy Zach. Um, if you look, you'll see one of the videos I uploaded earlier with me in a wheelchair. I was pushing, trying to kick a ball. Some of you may wonder, okay, why is he in a wheelchair? I was born with what's called spina bifida. Doctor said, when I was born, I would never walk, talk, eat, sleep, pretty much be a vegetable. Long story short, that's what they told my parents. Now, as you can see, I'm trying, I can do a lot more than that. I'm still working on my walking. Um, Unfortunately, yes, that's been really slow. Um, but I guess that's expected. I'm doing a lot more than what doctors said I could do. Um, but one of the reasons that I do this YouTube, and like I said, this is my first time being on YouTube. Actually, having an account. Um, One of my goals with this is, to be an inspiration to others. Um, you know, Especially, it's like the younger version. I see so many younger kids, and it's like I want to be able to inspire people that say, look, if whatever you're going through, no matter what you're going through, you'll get through it. And if you're the younger type, um, maybe you want to grow up and be something. Maybe you want to grow up and be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever it may be. Um, Keep pushing to it. For me, I'm going, for my, criminal justice. Trying to go finish up my my criminal justice. I'm trying to finish up my associate's degree, which I have like 10 classes left. If I keep taking I'm taking 2 classes at a time. If I keep taking these 2 classes at a time, I should be by next December be graduated. So that's my plan. But my goal is for you guys, for anybody that's watching these, is to be an inspiration to everybody else. And like I said, if I can help somebody else out, that's what I love to do. Um, like I said, I know, and sometimes you'll probably see me repeat stuff, um, or you might see me looking off, in a different direction. But that's just not on purpose. I just have a habit of always doing that. But I'll say this to you: whatever you're going after, whatever the case it may be, whatever it may be, whether, like I say, whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or maybe you want to become law enforcement or a paramedic or whatever the case it may be, push yourself, Um, and I'll say this. Um, the only person that gives you the limits is you. In other words, you're your only setback. In other words, if you tell yourself that you can do something, then you're going to do it. In other words, if you say you're going to do something, then it's done. In other words, you're going to do it no matter what anybody else says. If you say you can do it, you can do it. Don't let somebody else tell you that you can't do something, because you can. Like I said, you're the only one that decides whether you do something or not is you. Um, and like I said, being that I have a wheelchair, as you guys can see in the back here, I was told I never, by doctors, when I was born with my spina bifida, I'd never walk, talk, eat, sleep, pretty much be a vegetable, long story short. Um, it takes a while. Does it happen? Do your dreams happen overnight? No. That's okay though. In other words, if you know, you might have a dream that says, okay, that you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever the case may be. You know, Sometimes it might take you, 6 months. Sometimes it might take you 2 years. Sometimes it might take you 10 years, depending on what that that goal is. But if you keep at it, keep at it and keep pushing hard, keep pushing hard at it, sooner or later, that goal or dream that you're after, that's going to happen. Trust me. For example, I tried to go back, I graduated 2007 from high school. And right after high school, I tried going, jumping into college right after high school. And that first year that I was in, no, it didn't go so well for me. So I took some time off. And then I went, got, where I was working on trying to get my GED. And that took me, that took me probably about 5 tries. 4 or 5 tries that I can remember. And that took me about, like I said, 4 or 5 tries, and finally it got to where, there's like 4 or 5 parts to it. And after each time it got to where I was passing, like one part after another, each time I was one step closer. Then, finally after my last time I took it, I passed the whole thing. And one of my big things, for that, when I took that, was for math. I've always had trouble with math. But let me tell you something, it took me so long, but you know what? I knew in the back of my mind, I thought, shoot, I know I can do this. And, yeah, it took me longer than I was expecting. And, sometimes whatever you're after, that goal you're after, or that dream you're after, sometimes it might take you longer than what you plan on. Sometimes you might think, shoot, I got this dream, I got this goal, that I'm setting today, but I want to get this goal by tomorrow. Let me tell you something. I know that feeling, because no matter the goal or dream that you have, no matter how quick you want it to happen, it just depends on what that goal or dream is. It might happen, the next day. It just depends. Or, just like I said, depends on what that goal is. But one thing I'm going to tell y'all is just keep pushing. Don't let something stop you from going after your goals. I'm 30 years old, and I've been in a wheelchair, or I've had a wheelchair since I was 3. Now, I've been through what I've been through, and yes, I admit it sucks. A lot of times it has sucked, but I look at what doctors said when I was born, and I thought, what, they said I'd never walk, talk, eat, sleep, nothing, be a vegetable, worst case scenario, because of my spina bifida. Yes, there is like 4 levels of it. You got your stage 1, which is good. It's not severe at all, which that's what mine is. Which that's just your balance. Sometimes with spina bifida, yeah, you're gonna get where it's worse than that, but I've been blessed. Mine has just been my balance, and that's all mine's it. That's all mine is. And then, hearing what doctors have said, that I never walk, talk, eat, sleep, nothing. When I was born, they told my parents that. And I said, you know what? Bull crap. Because I'm going after it. And, I'll tell you what. One of the things that I plan on doing, that I'm trying to work on, is when I can set things up to how to do it. I'm gonna take y'all with me on my exercises. Let you see what I go through, and we'll see how things go. Because like I said, the one video that I posted earlier, that was from I can't tell you how long ago that's been, but that was, one of my last videos from when I was, even though I'm sitting in a wheelchair, it's from me kicking a ball. Like I said, 30 years old, hearing doctors saying he never walk, talk, eat, sleep, pretty much be a vegetable. Like I said, that was worst case scenario. But, here I am talking to you guys. And like I said, one of the big things that I want to be with my videos, I want to be able to reach out and inspire others. If you're watching these videos, maybe you're going through maybe like a rough time, and I know that feeling, what a rough time is. I've been there, done that. Don't be afraid to message me. Don't be afraid to reach out. Because I know what it's like. And sometimes going after your goals, your dreams, whatever the fact it may be, it can be pretty well scary sometimes. But don't let that ever stop you. But always be yourself. Always keep that smile on your face. And I'm going to tell y'all, just like my cousin told me, he said, Zach, I know sometimes it can be tough, but no matter what you do, always keep your head down, keep your eyes open, and keep giving them hell every day. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Has it been easy? Heck no, it hasn't. But nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. But you know what? It's possible. Nothing's easy, but sorry about that. Somebody scared me. But let me tell you something. Nothing's impossible. But I'll tell you what. Nothing's impossible, but it is achievable. If you keep your head up, keep smiling, keep giving them hell, because like I said, nobody has a say so on how you live. You know what I'm saying? In other words, if you have a goal and you keep telling yourself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get this goal, and guess what? I promise you'll get it. Because the only one that can stop you from achieving your goals or your dreams or whatever the case may be, or maybe becoming something, the only one that can stop you is you. Why? Because you're unstoppable. Keep being unstoppable. Keep being you. Keep that smile on your face. And I'll say this. Go get him, champ. Hey, and like I said, I do appreciate. I saw I've already had like 4 subscribers. And I do appreciate everybody that has came on and, has subscribed for me. I'm going to try to do as much as I can. Like I said, through the week it's going to be kind of tough because I am, going back to college at Ivy Tech for my criminal justice, get my associates in criminal justice. So it's going to be kind of hit and miss for a little bit, but I'm trying. This is something I really wanted to do, because like I said, I want to try to be an inspiration for others. And if I can be an inspiration for others, that's what I want to do. So like I said, if you would, y'all, please hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions about maybe like something I've said, or maybe, have like any comments, don't be afraid to comment. Let me know what's up. Hey, or message me, however you'd like to do that, and I'll get back to you. But until then, stay real, stay yourself, always stay focused. Let's get it.